Khash Saghafi, Liberty Home Mortgage. And what's today's topic? It's when do I need the money? We got to do the Tom Cruise thing. Show me the money, right? Okay. Or is that just too, probably people today don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's beside the point, okay? When do you need your closing money? So when you're buying a home, you need money. Okay, today is day one of the transaction. You just went into the purchase contract. It's accepted. Congratulations. You're Facebooking it. But again, a lot of people might not be Facebooking. They might be Instagramming or TikToking or doing something like that on social media. At the end of the day, when do you need the money? So you're buying a house today for $100,000 and you need $5,000. You're not closing for 30 days. So when do you have to show the lender that you have $5,000 in the bank? Here's my answer. You ready for this one? You're going to love this video. This is the part of the video that the viewership probably drops way off. Here's the answer to the whole video. Sooner than later and as soon as humanly possible, okay? Realistically, what I tell people is you want to have the money in your bank account realistically, please God, at least 10 days before closing. If you can get it into your bank account 10 days before closing, at the 10-day mark, it's in there, you'll save me from wanting to quit the job and, lose my mind, okay? Most people do not get the money in their bank account until Lord knows the day before closing, which makes us and turns us into absolute lunatics. That's why I need to do a video on why is Khash a nut, okay? 24 years of doing this, that's what sort of will turn me into a crazy person, okay? You need to have the money that you're bringing to close at the table. You need to have it in your bank account realistically 10 days before closing. You want it as soon as possible. In a perfect world, you've got the money in your bank, mind you. If you tell me it's in savings, you typically can't really wire money out of savings accounts. If you say to me that it's in your 401k, it's in your IRA, your parents are gifting you the money, you have a home equity line of credit and the money's coming off of that, whatever it all is, at the end of the day, we need the money into your bank account from which the money shall come out of to go to the title company. So you have to understand that you got to get in there as soon as possible, but here's reality, especially for first-time home buyers, You don't have the money. It's in your 401k. Some people have to save the money. So some people out there will say, Khash, I've only got $1,000 in the bank. My take-home check is $4,000 per month. I live with my parents. I don't have any bills, so I've got to save up the money through my paychecks. So I'm sitting here saying, hey, if you need $8,000, and let's just pretend you have zero in the bank, but your take-home is $4,000, over the next 2 months, you're going to have the $8,000. Now keep in mind, this is why that math never works out, okay? And this is why we need to detail out when you have to have the money, is that you're driving down the road and your tire blows on your car. And suddenly you have to take it in for repairs, and the repairs are $1,000. So you were sitting here saying, Khash, it's going to come from my paychecks from work. This is simple. Then all of a sudden your tire goes, here goes $1,000. Suddenly the money you had in the bank just went down by $1,000. Or you saw something at the store, you bought something. You got sick, you had to go to the doctor. Something came up, or who knows what it is. The math never works the way you think it does. It's not easy to save $9,000 if you've never saved more than $1,000 in your life. You have to come up with a budget. You need to get that money into your bank account as soon as possible. Again, in the world of reality, which I only live in for a couple minutes a day because it's, my world of being in fantasy world all day long is a much happier place. I keep my sanity just a little bit longer across the day. That helps me out a little bit. And you've got to make sure, for most people, the money comes in late. You want to try to really get it in there 10 days before. When you're getting the money into your bank account 1 or 2 days before closing, just prepare. You better have a lot of control when the anxiety kicks in and your blood pressure goes through the roof and things like that. When it comes to having the money, it's got to be there sooner than later. Set up time frames and a timetable by which you're going to have it, and make sure you're subscribing to my other videos, and we'll catch you on the next one.